Hello everyone and welcome back to Mix Best TV Mixing and Mastering Tutorials on YouTube. David here, and in this video we are going to do something a little unconventional for us. We are gonna record something. In this video I want to show you a simple but effective trick if you want to add depth and space and ambience to any track in your mix. Usually we use this trick on drums and vocals. It works really well for these two elements, but you can use it on any element in your mix where you want to add some real space to your track. And it's very simple. All you need is your pair of speakers in your home studio, or a speaker, any speaker really, even a live stage monitor, anything where you can play back your track. In this case we are gonna use drum. We are gonna use a mono drum track for this example, and then you will need a pair of microphones. In this case I'm using Octava microphones. One is here and one is here. They are in cardioid, and I just put them wide, spread apart, same distance from my monitors. And I'll put the link of these two mics down below. They are really nice. They are a set. You can see they have different capsules, hypercardioid, cardioid, and omni, and a pad. They are cheap, and they are really transparent. These are the only two microphones that I still have, by the way. Anyway, so what we are going to do is we are going to reamp our mono track through the speakers and mic them up. You can see the setting. So they are spaced pair. And this is just an example, so I put these two mics in a place where I liked the sound. They capture a lot of low end. You will be surprised how much low end these little things can capture from here. And you can see them, they are pointed at the ceiling because I don't want a direct signal. I want to simulate the drum in another room, or anyway I want space. I want just the air around it. So I don't want the mics to point directly at my monitors, especially with Atom tweeters being so bright. So they are pointed at the ceiling, and what we are gonna do, we are gonna play this track through the speakers and re-record them. The microphones are going into my two API preamps, the 512s, so for once they get used, and you can see the signal coming in maybe. You know what, let's boost the signal a little bit because it's a bit low. That's good. So we get some crunch from the API, and I'm gonna step aside. I have the track selected, the mics are in place, and I'm gonna use my PreSonus Featherport controller to get out of the way, to get out of the line that goes from the monitors to the mics. Just press record and play. Okay, so we recorded the tracks playing from the speakers through our microphones that go into the API, then into the SSL. And now we are going to switch to Pro Tools and listen to how the stereo track, now we have a stereo ambient track, sounds with the mono drum. And this is just an example, guys, just to show you the setup. So let's not expect those tracks to sound that amazing, even because I haven't been recording in forever. But yeah, let's take a listen and hear how they sound. So here we are in Pro Tools. We have our mono drum track that we just reamped, the blue one. I picked a fairly dry kit for this example. Let's listen to it. Okay, pretty normal. And then let's take a listen to our recording. So the Octava microphone in the room. So you can hear, first of all, we have a stereo recording now of our drum. And keep in mind that mine is a control room, so it's not live. Actually, my room is pretty dead. So it's not, again, the best example for this, but it's just to show you the setup, guys. Let's listen to how they sound together. So I will start playing and raise the fader of our stereo recording. So you can hear how natural this recording sound, and it's a fairly wide stereo image, and he adds a lot of depth and space to our mono drum. So it's fairly simple, and you can do this in any room. That's the beauty of this trick. If you have a speaker, a pair of speakers, or even just one speaker, the important part here is to have a couple of microphones. You can reamp your drum in your hallway, in your hall, in your bedroom, in your bathroom, anywhere really. If you have a garage, try there. This is a lot of fun, and it's a very simple trick. But again, it adds such a natural space to your drum because it's a real room, it's a real recording. And another important thing is from here, you can do anything to this red stereo recording track here. You can add reverb to it. You can compress it, you can saturate it, but before all the creative stuff, even just if we add reverb to a real stereo recording like this, it will sound a lot better than just putting a stereo reverb on our mono drum track. Let's try that. I will just add deverb, stock reverb from Pro Tools. Let's select room 1 medium, and hear how it sounds. Now I'm going to start from 0%. I'm gonna give it a little bit of pre-delay. Let's see how it sounds. Even just this. Let's use a little bit of filtering. So let's listen just to the stereo track with the reverb on. This is without. You can even go full reverb on it. Which is a little too much, but you get my point. Let's try another simple thing. Let's add a new stereo aux. We send our mono drum to it and we put the reverb on it just to compare how is our mono drum with the reverb instead of using our stereo recording. You can hear it's kind of a lot more fake than this. If anything, listen to, let's bypass the reverb, how much low end, which is what I was mentioning earlier when we were recording, how much low end this stereo recording has.
you can see the curve, which is impressive for how far they were from the source and those small condenser microphones, which are so transparent, very linear, like I said. But I do have a sub in the room, and my room, again, is dead. But yeah, this is pretty much it. A very, very simple trick, very easy to do with just a couple of mic. You can use a couple of 57s. It doesn't really matter what kind of mic. And any room, any distance, any speaker, and you will have such a natural ambient to any element in your mix. My advice is to try it on vocals as well, or on guitars if you record DI guitars and you want to add a little real space, real ambience, even if today's amp sims are nice. This is also just for fun. So enjoy it and try it, and let me know how it goes. Write it in the comment down below. Let me know if you try it, if you liked it, and what you use it for. But now that I'm here, now that I reamped this drum on the speakers, something came up in my mind. I want to show you another trick, and again, it's just for fun.
Alright guys, so while doing the speaker reamp of the drum, I thought about the many questions I get about my pedals and my mini amps. And this is a perfect example, this is a perfect situation to show you just for fun what you can do with, these are all pretty cheap pedals, and that amp here, this little Marshall, is like, I don't know, 30 bucks or something. And they are a lot of fun when distorting vocals or drums. They can give you very, very unique sounds. And now I'm just gonna run the same drum loop into that little amp, that little Marshall there, and mic it up with the Octava microphone. The signal path is, the drum is coming out from Pro Tools, is coming out from the SSL converters, is going into the reamp box. The reamp box is going into the pedals, and the output at the last pedals is going into the amp, then is mic'd up with the microphone. The microphone is going back in through the API 512 preamp back into Pro Tools. So let's just take a listen just for fun how they sound. That's just the amp. I'm gonna start playing with pedals, okay? That was the sound machine. Rat. This would be the OCD clone. This is super fun Behringer 20 bucks pedal, 3 fuzz. Fuzz number 2. can be used as a booster too. The hard wire. Again, this was just for fun. With a bunch of pedals, you can have a lot of variation, a lot of possibilities for distorting everything, pretty much. I usually use these on drums, in general, snare and vocals for the most part. And even combining pedals and changing amps, I have different ones. I have this one too. I have a mini orange too that I keep there. But yeah, mini amps and pedals are awesome for mixing. And you can see I also keep that old dusty pod over there. The first version, I think, or the second version, I think, is that. And super cheap, but it works really well as a very versatile saturator for anything in your mix. So this was just for fun. Let me know if you have any questions about this, about the reamp signal path. I have my reamp there. I have other reamp boxes. I have, let me see, this one too, which is a passive one. Then I have a reamp from Radial, the XTC. This is a high-end reamp thing. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Write it in the comment down below. So you get the idea. The pedals was just for fun, just to show you what you can do. And again, you can use it on vocals, you can use it on guitar. I use them on bass all the time. And if you're interested, I'm gonna put the link of all my pedals in the info box down below. I'm gonna put the links for the reamp boxes and for the microphones. And this is it for this video. I hope you liked it and I hope it was useful. Let me know what you think in the comment down below, and please leave us a like and share the video. If you want to support the channel now, you can use our code or our store on Amazon, or visit MixBuzz TV Gear store and get some gadgets. Links in the info box down below. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Stay up to date with all the news, upcoming videos. Keep supporting MixBuzz TV by sharing the videos on forums, blogs, and social media. Subscribe, hit the bell icon if you haven't already, and see you next time.